The echo of loss had resonated through her life, but now it was transforming into a powerful, unwavering cry for vengeance. The rain had subsided, leaving behind a city glistening under the weak glow of streetlights, a superficial sheen that did little to wash away the grime. Yaya stood by her window, the silent observer of the urban landscape, a landscape that now felt irrevocably tainted. The grief that had initially threatened to drown her had begun to recede, hardening into a diamond of resolve. The whispers of the unseen were no longer just fleeting sensations. They were forming a pattern, a force beyond ordinary law. Liam's journal, filled with his cryptic theories and frantic sketches, lay open on her desk. His words about Mr. Yi, about the chilling ability to perceive and manipulate chakras, had ignited a spark of grim comprehension. The accidents that had claimed her family and Liam were beginning to coalesce into something far more sinister, a meticulously orchestrated campaign of terror. She reread Liam's description of the colored eyes, witnessing someone's emotional state as a swirling spectrum of hues. She remembered a particular case file, an incident dismissed as a tragic suicide, a renowned philanthropist driven to despair. Yaya had revisited the reports, her heightened perception now a finely tuned instrument. She focused on the interviews, the detached professionalism of the officers, the almost perfect narrative of a man's descent. She saw it, the unnervingly calm demeanor of the victim's business partner, a man who spoke with a composure that felt profoundly unnatural. Yaya recalled a flicker in the partner's eyes, a strange intensity that had momentarily disrupted his otherwise placid expression. Liam had described this as the colored eyes manifesting, a brief lapse in control where the manipulator's true vision bled through. She also found a curious detail, microscopic traces of a rare, exotic pollen found in the philanthropist's apartment. Liam had theorized that such details could be deliberate markers, subtle signatures left by those who operated within the unseen realms. Yaya felt a shiver crawl down her spine. Someone wielding power through a subtle, psychic influence was terrifying. Mr. Yi wasn't a killer in the traditional sense. He was a puppeteer, pulling the strings of fate with an invisible hand. She picked up Liam's journal again, her fingers tracing the sketch of those unnerving, swirling eyes. He noted Mr. Yi's Libra nature, his pursuit of balance, but a twisted, self-serving interpretation of it. His charm, his ability to gain trust, was merely the precursor to his manipulation, the velvet glove that concealed an iron fist. Yaya's grief was still a raw wound, a constant ache, but it was no longer a paralyzing force. She looked at Liam's photo, his bright, intelligent eyes staring back at her. He had become a victim of the unseen. His research, his theories, his final, desperate warnings, they were now her guide. Like, share, and follow Lit 4 pennies, and comment for part 12.